So, you want to make good chromatic scales? Well, first, open up Google, and then download Audacity. Okay, whatever. But here, I mean, if you don't have Audacity already, and you don't have FL Studio, then I have no idea right here. So you just want to get those two, and then there's two ways you can do this. You can either go into Google, open up Audacity, and then we can just sample something like Jacksepticeye. I don't watch Jacksepticeye, but well, it's fine.
Singles because I'm buying
You can.
guys played.
This is just people talking. Well, I mean, other people than him talking. So here's him talking.
And now, regards to what's going on.
There we go. So what you would do is you go down here, and you go and you turn the setting on, and instead of ME, you set it to this. Then you set your microphone to headphones, and then you hit record, and then you push down
On YouTube,
well, I mean,
and it's got to do with the comment system. I've been kind of outspoken about the comment system.
There we go. There we go. See? Now,
On YouTube, and it's got to do with the comment system. I've been kind of outspoken about the comment.
And then, now you can use your chromatic scale like this. But here's what BB Panzer doesn't teach you. He just wants you to do one tone.
YouTube,
so,
and
say for example, you wanted to make a chromatic scale with whole word.
and
So say for example, it's and. So here's what you do. Now we can paste that down.
and
See? And if you want to, if it's cut off too far, you can do this. Extend it a little bit. Oh, oops. Go up here. Extend. Oh, well obviously I can't do that. Oh.
and
There we go. Now we don't need. Let's get and.
I've been kind of outspoken about the kind of outspoken about
So I'm just gonna copy down that. Paste that there. There we go.
and out
I'm just gonna
And
change so
out.
it's and out.
on YouTube, and it's got to do with the. I've been kind of outspoken about the comment system. Comments.
Let's go.
Comment.
This is gonna be a very, very bad chromatic scale, but this will set the point of what you want to do. Now, here's, say for example, you can take as many clips as you want. Personally, what I would do is I would do what BB Panzer said and do 4 or 3 clips. But it is okay if you're gonna do like a 1-clip chromatic scale, so it's the same thing over and over again. So now we have our 3 things.
Comment.
There we go. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of view, and then we're gonna go to file. We're gonna go to export as wave, and we're gonna list this as our chromatic scale name. So this is gonna be Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye, and then we're gonna put in brackets, or we're just gonna note that this is 3 notes unpitched. And then we're gonna save that. And now we're gonna boot open FL Studio. And then we're gonna find our clip So in our downloads folder, so if you don't have your downloads folder already there, well, you can just drag in new files you want to put in here. It's like desktop, and now you have all your desktop things here. Or you click and bring your downloads down, and then we're gonna find our chromatic scale. So it starts with J, 'cause it's Jacksepticeye. So there's clearly not up here. Connect in there. There we go. So we're gonna open this in pitch corrector. Now we have our 3 notes here, and this is okay. These are, well, it's not really okay actually. As you can see, these notes aren't directly on the line. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure you have that little up and down arrow thing. Hit Alt, and then closely, if you zoom in slightly, well, not really slightly, and then almost exactly on the line. And then take your other clip, also hit Alt, drag it up and place it really similar. Then if you play it over,
Comment. Comment.
and oh, so this is a good example of 2 notes being connected. So here's what we want to do. You want to go up to here to your cut note, click right here or anywhere across this line. If you hit Alt, you can actually place it somewhere that's not on the line. I'll just cut it there. Now hit that again and then drag it down, but we're gonna put it right precisely on this line. And there we go. Into that. And that's precisely on the line too. Here's how we're gonna set it up. Oh shoot. We're gonna drag this down, and then so now we have a wave. Now you might be thinking, how are you gonna do hold notes? Well, that's simple. This is what we're gonna be doing next. Now you want to do this again, but now this is no longer pitched. So just click on this, and that will copy what the name is. But now it's Jacksepticeye, but it's now the 3 notes, but now they're pitched. And then we go back into here. Didn't mean to do that. And then we're going to remove everything. And then now we're going to go back to our file and put our pitch notes down. Now we're going to copy the N. So this is an. This is an. So we want to go to the N part of the an. So we're about here. Oh, there we go. So now that's good. Now we're gonna go to Effect. Then we're gonna go to Change Tempo. And then I like to change it by 80 and 40. So now it's longer. Now it's less than Now it sounds a little weird at first, and that will happen. And then we're gonna change the tempo again, just a little bit longer. So now listen to it. Then it says O, so we need to use O. About right here. Now we're gonna go to Effect, and we're gonna actually change the tempo by a lot. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that again. Never mind, we're not gonna be doing that again. We're changing that by 40. So I'm just gonna delete this end, so it's so tempo change by 80. Effect change tempo by 80 again. Oh. Oops. Tempo by 60 actually. I'll try that. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna change this all by just a little bit. So I'm gonna do 20 or so. There we go. So now notes.
Come.
So I'm gonna delete this end.
Come.
And now I'm just gonna remove that. We're just gonna change this tempo by 20 each. Because I did something wrong. If you do the entire thing, then the first word will sound stretched out. Or if it goes to the hold note. Oh, shoot. There we go. Now, come. Come. Now, I'm probably just gonna skip this part ahead. And then
Come.
there we go. So now we're gonna export this again. Save this as wave, and then we're gonna do this Jacksepticeye. Oh, we weren't supposed to save there. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy this, and we're gonna paste it again, and we're gonna do this until we have 20. Okay, I'm just thinking for a second, because I do 27 plus 27 notes, and then so we do 54 minus 2. So you need to do 52 notes. So 52. Sorry, no, my brain is not working today. So 12 plus 12, 24, 48. Then 48 plus another 3. That's 50. That's 51. 51. That's 4. That's 54. So you want to get 54 notes. If you are doing 4 and you realize it doesn't match up, which it probably won't, then what you'll just do is you'll just take the part that, like the excess part that you won't be using, and you just hit delete. But we're going to be keeping this. Now, you just notice, why is there just a whole bunch of repeating notes? Well, this is unpitched, so what we're going to do is we're going to export this as a wave file, and we're going to, instead of it being 3 notes, this says all the notes. And this is also unpitched, so make sure you note that. So this is the final step. This may not work for your version of this. Well, actually, this may work for your version of this, but you can see it's only showing the what's recent. So I'm gonna have to leave this, go back into FL Studio, and then you can see all the new stuff being refreshed. So all notes unpitched. So right click on it, go to pitch corrector, wait for it to finish analyzing. And you can see this is kind of a problem. This stuff down here.
Come.
What is this thing down here?
Come. Come.
So this should not happen with your chromatic scale. If it's doing these funky notes, then that may be because something is off, but shouldn't be. Okay, so we're gonna have to manually fix almost all of these, which isn't good. Because that means that's more work for me. I'll probably just shorten this part of the clip. Hint to myself. Oh, well, this is obviously a repeating pattern, so yay. Alright, so now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start really low on the chromatic scale, because if you start too high, then you won't have any low notes for parts where there's low parts of your songs. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get control, and you're just gonna, well, first, if you have anything copied, then click randomly where it's not on the notes, and hit control, and then hold down on left click, and then yeah, copy that. Then, because the way we set it up and how I just let go, because the way we set it up and how everything is put together, we can see we already have some pre-built things. So now it'll sound nicer as a chromatic scale in general, but like it will function better too. And it's also easier to set up. So here's what we're gonna do. You can also hit Control A if you want to copy them all. Now we're gonna drag this down to either C3 or C2. But I would do C2 because that doesn't go too low. Now, just to fix a few things. There we go. Oh, I did something wrong. Okay, there we go. So there we go. Now we're gonna fix almost all of them, because I just realized we kind of screwed up. Actually, those are good. I don't even know what I'm doing. There we go. That can also be fixed. This needs to be fixed. There we go. Ta-da. So now, because of the way we set it up, and how this is, I know is a D note, then we're going to raise this to D flat, and you just want to keep going up. Those are gonna be fun to fix. There we go. No, that's a lot better. And because these are so far down, it's kind of hard. I'll just drag this all up to here. And now I can just continue with it. I'm to that middle row. Like, where did that go? Oh, they went up here. Hold on. And now it's finally pitched. So we're gonna put this as pitched. And then we're gonna also put final, so we know it's the final one. Then we're gonna save this, and we're gonna close this, and we're gonna open up when you wanna make a song. Open up Slice. First, let's get our song down actually. So I'm gonna import a MIDI file. No. So this file is atrocity. We're gonna keep guitar. I'm actually gonna be importing like the so we have guitar, and now time to just make a new sampler. Actually, this one will be our SliceX file, and this is where our thing's gonna go. So put that in there. I'm gonna SliceX. This you can find by going up to your channel rack, and then going and then right-clicking on. Actually, not right-clicking on that. Then hitting the plus, and then going to SliceX. Now, you can see, wait, what's happening? It's just all one note. So what you want to do is you want to right-click on this cut note and then put dull auto-slicing. And if you did it well, then this should... So this is a problem right here. You can see we have too close to each other, so we're just gonna delete this. Also make sure they're going in like the same note, like pattern that you set them in. that was set up properly because I knew it ended at F. So now if we go over to this, hit Control A. Now we can do things like wait. Or okay. Anyways, you get the point. So this wasn't the best chromatic scale because it didn't really show any words. I would recommend using actual like words, or like you to saying ah or oo or e or something like that. So if we go to my desktop, we go to here, all tracks, and we'll do this guy. He's gonna go as and then we'll get the other guy to go as me. See that? Do that again. And now now, see when you put it in. I can't hear my guys, they're too quiet. Here's what you do. Go back to your channel rack, turn these up. Too quiet? That's sad. Turn each of these dials up to 1 or to a number you aren't using. Then you want to go to your mixer, and then you turn up the volume all the way. See, now this one is just a little bit quieter, so I'm going to set that to 2. Let's do the same thing. I'll increase that, but here's what I'll do. I'll go over to these slots and open up a stereo enhancer and just increase the volume by a little bit. Now, you did it. You made a chromatic scale. So that's basically it. You did it. Alright, bye.